Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Advice with Mike. I'm your host, comedian Mike Murphy. If you're new to the channel, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Now, this is the show where you guys send in your messiest, toxic, most out-of-pocket predicaments, and I attempt to break it down, giving my honest and unbiased feedback. Now, listen, I'm a comedian, not a therapist, so ain't no guarantee I'll help fix your life, but I can provide laughter along the way and call it like I see it. So without any further ado, let's get into the episode. My new neighbor's on a registry and I want him gone immediately. Hey Mike, a new neighbor moved in and I found out he's a registered sex offender and I'm freaking out. I guess that gives a whole new meaning to freaking out. I don't know what he did and frankly, I don't want to know. Stay alert, stay alive. I got 2 small kids and I'm not okay with him living next door. He keeps to himself and he hasn't done anything, but the idea of him in our cul-de-sac makes my skin crawl. You better install the ring cam in case he try to crawl through your window and get the free fills from you or the youth. I even caught myself thinking about calling the cops and saying he tried to lure my kids into his house. Nah, that's insane, but I'm probably here for it. I know this will be a lie. That's a lot more than a lie, but continue. And my husband doesn't even know I'm thinking this, but part of me wants him gone yesterday. Part of me knows fabricating accusations is wrong. Like this video if you think she's full of shit. But right now, all I can feel is terror and the need to make our family safe any way I can. So tell me straight up, Mike, would I be wrong for doing that? Yes. Or is a scared mom allowed to do whatever it takes to protect their kids? All right, so your question was, am I wrong for doing that? Or is a scared mom allowed to do whatever it takes to protect their kids? You're not allowed to do that. First of all, it's illegal. And secondly, you don't get to just react however you want because you're afraid of something you created in your head. You don't know why that man is on that list. Now, I'm not defending a registered sex offender. I'm not doing that. But the realization is that he could have ended up on that registry for a numerous amounts of reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman could have lied on him and he's still fighting it right now. I know somebody right now, their stepdaughter lied on him. Now he's on the registry and he definitely didn't do it. Got proved innocent and everything. They still won't take him off of that. He's still fighting. You know what I'm saying? You got to pull the Jimmy out to take a leak behind a dumpster, 5-0 pulled up, boop, boop. You can get on the registry for that. You know what I'm saying? And most of the times, we automatically think the SA offender is for like the youth. He might have did something, you know what I'm saying? Him and the shorty might have been doing something crazy. He got a little too wicked. She reported him, now he's on the joint. So you don't know what he did to end up on that registry. And the fact that he's minding his business, he's just living there. He registered, reported that he, you know what I'm saying, he moved his address or whatever. You talking about something, I'm about to lie and say he lured the kids in the house. What is wrong with you, shorty? You cannot do that. What if somebody did that to your husband or did that to your son or your brother or your uncle or whatever, just made up a story because they didn't like that person for whatever reason. And then just because of that, now they got to fight in court, some litigation they got to deal with because you made up something because you're uncomfortable. I'm not going to lie, like I'm starting to get irritated because I'm thinking about how many times women lie on men about other things. There was a story in the UK, bad story. I was following her. Joint was fire. She was on some Dr. CB shit. I'm going to tell you that right now. On some holistic coconut water, selling the waist beads, all that. But shorty was a joint. Super fire. She got busted because she was lying on dudes saying they took the goodies when they didn't. You know what I'm saying? And this dude's about to be locked up. And his man's found out about it. Befriended this shorty. She don't even know they know each other. Secretly recorded her saying, so what, I don't care. I'm tired of men doing me any kind of way. Like, he thought he was getting out on me, playing me like I'm a fool. Nah, he gonna go to jail now. Like, so what, I lied. I don't care. That's what he gets. Maybe he'll think about that next time he tries to hurt a woman by not committing to her. Basically, he was just cracking shorty, went and wife her up. She got tight, reported him. You know what I'm saying? So what if that happened to do? You know what I'm saying? He really didn't do nothing. Now you better call the cops, say you trying. And then what if his offense ain't got nothing to do with kids? What if it was some adult stuff and he'd be like, yeah, he tried to lure my kids in. And they like, yeah, that don't make sense. He is grabbing mature joints. Your kids is 6 and 8. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't make something up like that. Now, you could be cautious. You could be alert. You could be aware. You know what I'm saying? Have security cameras up just to make sure. And you got a husband living there. What are you talking about? Tell your husband, yo, you know Carl next door? Yeah, he on the registry. I don't know what he did, but you know what I'm saying? Just keep an eye on him. All right, we will. But you just can't interrupt people's lives like that and just make up stories. That's why a lot of black men are in jail or dead because of story. Emmett Till is dead because a white woman made up a story. There was a football player, Brian something. I can't remember his name. Shorty lied on him. He lost his whole career, went to jail. He was innocent. So the fact that you think it's okay to make up a lie just so you feel like your kids are safe and you don't even know what dude did, you're really a piece of shit. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I had some empathy in the beginning of the story. Now, the more I think about it and the more I think about how women like you have ruined men's lives over lies, I'm starting to get irritated. Nah, you're bugging out. And if you do it, I hope that the karma spins the block all crazy on you. All right? Now, that's my advice to you. Do the right thing like Spike Lee. Stay alert, stay alive. I met this guy in the gym, but I don't think we're sexually compatible. Hey, Mike, I need some advice, bro. I'm a gay man, but I'm masculine presenting, not all sassy or flamboyant. My man said I'm gay, but not no saucy Santana. Pause. If I didn't tell you I was gay, you probably wouldn't know. Like this video if you think he's full of shit. The issue is I'm a top. Hey, yo. And I met another top at the gym. I've heard of the 4 tops, never heard of 2 tops. But we've been talking, hanging out, and lifting together a lot lately, and there's definitely a spark between us. The problem? Neither of us is willing to bottom. Nah, my man said the bussy is for exit only. I respect it. We like each other, but the sexual dynamic is a real roadblock. I don't want to lose what we got just because of this, so I need some advice. How do I make this work when both of us are tops? Hey, yo, pause before I even say anything further. I don't know if I'm the right guy for this segment because I don't know the dynamics of the 4 tops and 2 bottoms or whatever it is. It's crazy to me, you know what I'm saying? But I do understand that in any relationship, straight, gay, whatever you want to call it, liking someone a lot and them not being compatible with you, whether it's sexually, whether it's financially, whether it's mentally, spiritually, whatever it is, I know that can feel like defeating. You know what I'm saying? It can be disheartening. Like, damn, I really like this person, but we don't align with this. So I can give you advice on that because it's not necessarily pertaining to the sexuality. I don't have to actually know what it's like to be a gay man who is only on top versus a gay man who's on the bottom. I don't have to know that dynamic to know that being attracted to somebody or liking someone and you guys not being compatible can be frustrating. I get it. So let's just take the dynamic off the table, right? You as a gay dude know that you don't want to be penetrated. You probably never been penetrated. You've probably been at top all your life, especially you say you're masculine presenting. And if I didn't know you were, if I seen you and you didn't tell me you were gay, I probably wouldn't know. So most of the time when I've met gay dudes like that and I'm like, y'all gay? Comedy clubs, you be like, yo, y'all 2 together? They be like, yeah. You be like, oh, y'all together? You be like, yeah. You be like, oh, shit. Because we're so used to seeing gay dudes to be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like my man Tony Rock used to always say, was like, black gay men, they don't just be gay, they be gay to musical. Like they be over the top with it. You know what I mean? So most of the times we inherently think that when we see gay dudes, it's like that, you know what I'm saying? And that's not always the case. So because you come off like one of the guys and you with this dude that you like him or whatever, the reality is what you're explaining is how I feel with my homeboys. Neither one of us is piping each other, but we like hanging out. We like getting wings, watching the game. You know what I'm saying? The only difference is we talking about cracking shorties. Y'all not, you know what I'm saying? So really, you just got a cool homeboy. Like that's your homie now, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you might be attracted to him like that, but just the way you don't want to get popped in your bottom, you know what I'm saying? Neither do he. So you got to respect that, you know what I'm saying? What y'all gonna do, you know what I'm saying? Do a BJ marathon against each other? That was crazy, pause. You know what I'm saying? But that's really it. You don't want it just like he don't want it. So basically that's your homie. Get in the gym, get them gains together, you know what I'm saying? Go out, maybe I'll meet 2 other bottoms at a gay bar somewhere that y'all like, but y'all are never gonna cross that line unless one of y'all give in. And here's the thing, right? Let's just say, because you wrote me the letter, I'll be on your side. Let's just say you not with giving in, you with the top all the time. And let's say you convince him to let you do it, right? I don't know how that feels and I don't wanna know ever, but I'm willing to bet that you're going to make him feel super uncomfortable and make him question things about himself because, again, I'm not a gay dude. I don't know y'all dynamics at all, but I know a major problem for gay men, especially in any country, because it's frowned upon pretty much in any country, is that it's already hard enough to come out and say, yo, I like dudes, right? But if you're a dude that's only on top, in your mind, that might make you less gay. Because in the beginning of the letter, you said, I ain't all flamboyant or sassy. So you already feel like you're a better gay than the other gays. Like you're more still of a man than the other gays who don't. And honestly, that might be a dynamic in y'all community where you feel like if you're a man and you still act like a man, that doesn't make you as gay as the dude who's being penetrated like a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't really have a problem with gay people. I just hate when gay men act like that, like all that. Like, bro, that's not you. You don't talk like that. You're a man. You can still be a man and be gay. So if I feel like that as a straight man, I'm pretty sure that in your community where you guys are already have a stigma about you, there's probably a hierarchy to that too, where you're like, nah, I'm gay, but I ain't gay like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't be getting popped. They be getting popped. I do the popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's probably that. So if you convince him to do it, now he might be feeling like, damn, I'm less of a man now. And then that's still gonna ruin your relationship later on down the line, because if he's masculine, working out, y'all getting gains together, y'all going at it on the bench press, the squats, and then he gets you one day, right? You trying to squat the 405 and you fail. And he go knock it out. He's like, yeah, you see how I do it? He'd be like, man, that's why I bend you over. He gonna be like, wow, we going there now? You know what I'm saying? So like you might be emasculating him. And I'm not even saying he's gonna be doing it, but let's just say you convinced him somehow. You're gonna emasculate him in a way that's gonna make him resent you, and then it's not gonna work anyways. So just don't even pursue it, you know what I'm saying? Make that your homeboy. Y'all watch football together, do whatever y'all like, you know what I'm saying? Go out, chill, go meet other men or whatever, keep working out, doing that. But that's really just your homie now. You just got a cool dude, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. That's my advice to you, man. Don't ruin what could be a good friendship for something that y'all don't have, not compatible in. That's my advice to you, man. Stay alert, stay alive. I'm doing 10 years in the feds and I got 6 left, but I need your advice. Yo, Mike, I need some real advice, bro. I'm writing you from the feds. Been down for 4 years on a 10-year drug case. Okay, big niche. And honestly, your video's been keeping me sane. Like this video if you think he's full of shit. The first few years were rough. No letters, no visits, no money, just silence from everybody that I thought was real. The acronym for real is remember everybody ain't loyal. Then this white girl started writing me after seeing my profile on a prison pen pal site. Damn, they got the inmate dating site. What's that joint called? Friends in the Feds or something? She said she wanted to be there for someone who needed support. And at first it was just friendly, but then she caught feelings. If I'm a betting man, I bet she's a big Jeff Saturday built joint. She's sweet, loyal, and sends me money for my books. What's her Instagram? Nah. It's for market research purposes and whatnot. I know she really likes me, but I've been pretending to feel the same way just so I can keep her help coming. Nah, that's nasty work. But why pay for the cow when the milk is free? I hate saying that, but it's the truth. Without her, I don't know how to survive the next 6 years. Peggy the pen pal is wicked, my man. Now I'm stuck. Part of me wants to come clean, but the other part of me knows if I do, I'll lose the only person who looked out for me since I've been in here. I don't love her, but I don't want to be broke and hungry either. Nah, the Jack Mac got you acting irrational in the feds. So what do I do when I get out? Tell her the truth or keep the lie going until I can stand on my own? I'm willing to bet my bottom dollar that joint you got writing you in the feds is built like Honey Boo Boo. I'm telling you right now, my uncle was locked up and is doing a state bid. The first time I came to visit him, 96% of the inmates was skinny black dudes that had these big brolic NFL lineman built white joints coming down there getting mad food out the vending machine, putting crazy chicken on their books. And they've been telling them, oh yeah, I love you. They tell them whatever they want to hear. Jail dudes have jail talk no matter who the shorty is. Yeah, when I come home, babe, no more cheating. I'm gonna be a better father. We getting married. I'm gonna get me a job. I'm gonna get my CDL. All that jail talk already be the nonsense. But then when you tag that up with a black dude in a joint telling that to a husky white shorty, to be amplified times 10. Let me tell you right now, them joints be having low self-esteem. They know they can never bag somebody like you on the outside that has some funds. Because whether you in jail or on the outside free, every time you see one of them Roseanne bar built joints, they always be with a broke black dude. You know what I'm saying? It's never no dude doing good for himself. It's always leeching. You know what I'm saying? Because they know they can't get that without providing the fundage. You know what I'm saying? If I want the BBC backing me out every night, I got to make sure the food is on the table and the little funds is in his pocket, or else he going to go back to Keisha now. You know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying. First 4 years was rough. No calls, no, you know what I'm saying? Then you stumbled across my videos. It was like, oh, a little bit of peace of mind. I get it. I appreciate the support. Then joint hit you up on the pen pal website. I never even heard of that. I'm about to ask my man in the feds, yo, you be on there, bro? You got a pen pal website? You be trying to get joints to write you? I'm gonna ask him because he got like 4 years left, maybe 3 if he get a little help from Trump. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, she hit you up. Y'all start communicating, whatever. Then she catch feelings, which that was bound to happen. She coming to visit you. She taking your call. She putting crazy bread on the books. You know what I'm saying? You got Big Jack Mac, oodles and noodles. You got the oatmeal cream pies. Pause. That's crazy. In jail, oatmeal cream pie might not be the same thing. I never been in there, but I'm not trying to find out. But you got her doing all these things for you. She's communicating that she got feelings for you. You lying back to her, saying, yeah, same, twin. I feel the same way about you, because you can't imagine going back to jail life without that. You didn't got accustomed to this lifestyle. You like, nah, I gotta die with the lie. You know what? I ain't mad at you. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, I ain't never been in jail. I don't even think I could do 10 years. That's why I don't commit crimes. I'm not trying to go down. But if I was in there and I had another 6-piece in front of me, and I don't want it to look like the first 4, struggle, you know what I'm saying? Struggle mania. And I find somebody who's willing to do that stuff. I don't know, bro. You know, what's it called? Desperate times call for desperate measures. That might how it might be. So I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not even judging you for what you're doing. I do feel bad for the shorty, but I'm gonna tell you something right now. She knows what's going on. She know goddamn well that if you wasn't in jail, if you was on your feet, you had bread, you wouldn't even be looking her way. She knows. She's just playing the game. You know what I'm saying? Now here's the thing. If you do all that, then the minute you get out, you like, you kind of like, you do her crazy. That's where it might be foul. You know what I'm saying? You might have to play it up, and then when y'all get together, you act like it was good when we weren't really physically interacting because I didn't get to see you as much. But now that I'm around you, man, it's like you doing certain stuff. I don't know. You're gonna have to like gradually wean her off. You know what I'm saying? Like get her off the relationship and then just leave like it just didn't work out. I know that sounds crazy, and some people might take this advice like, nah, that ain't cool, Mike. But unless you've been in jail, you know how it is to be with no type of life outside of it, then you can't relate to my man. So don't just knock it off. Shorty knows what she's getting herself into. Any joint that signs up on a pen pal website, it already knows what it is. You know what I'm saying? So continue doing what you're doing, my man, but just don't treat her like shit when you get out. That's important, because then that makes you a bad person. Because if you're willing to do that to someone who did something nice for you when you needed it, you'll do that to anybody. You know what I'm saying? So just see what happens. You know, continue to do her thing or whatever, and then let her off easy once you get out. That's my advice to you. Stay alert, stay alive. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this episode of Advice with Mike. I'm your host, comedian Mike Murphy, and I hope you guys enjoyed me as much as I enjoyed you. And if so, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Like this video. Matter of fact, leave me a comment and let me know what advice you would have gave them. And who knows, maybe you got your own toxic tale to tell about a shady friend or an entanglement you need help untangling. If so, feel free to drop me a letter in the email provided below, and I'll make sure I read it on a future segment of Advice with Mike. Now, with that being said, our time together has come to an end. But just remember, stay alert, stay alive.